Day for all of us, right? Sure. I feel like I'm gonna puke. Like, I've been feeling like this for like a week now, right? I keep asking Eric like if he's nervous. Like, sorry, the lighting is like really bad. Sun's so bright. It's 8 o'clock. We are on our 8 o'clock in the morning. We are on our way to our first ultrasound. I'm supposed to be 7 weeks, exactly 7 weeks today. We are hoping everything looks good, that the baby's measuring on track, and that we can hear a heartbeat. Adrian's back here. Oh, just one more. Gosh, it's so bright, and I usually do have sunglasses. Yeah, so we're hoping that the baby is measuring on track and that we hear a strong heartbeat. This is the first time you've gone back with me, right, for like an ultrasound this early? Or have you been there before? No, I know you've been at the 9-week ones.
I think it's just been the first like 2 transfers, maybe the 3rd one. I was there.
For the 7-week ultrasound?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I was still working the other job where I was in town.
Yeah, but you can hold it. It's just, mommy needs to tighten it. Yeah, so for EJ, he wasn't there until I think, gosh, I don't know, you weren't even there at the 11-week ultrasound, because I have a video of me going alone.
I wasn't?
No, but you were there at, I think you were there at the 7 and 9 week. I have to look back. 7 and 9 week, but you were in the car, because I remember coming back in the car and you were like checking to see my reaction and if you could tell if it was good news or bad news. Remember? You don't remember? He's really bad about this. But
oh, because I couldn't go in?
Because of COVID. Yeah. So
possibly. I guess that's
he's
true.
coming this time. We have EJ. We don't know though if children are allowed. I didn't ask. But if they're not, you guys can just wait in the hallway, right? Or like go downstairs.
Yeah. Don't say why you would.
Yeah, I know, but it's just it's a small room, and I know sometimes like fertility clinics, like having children there is not like sensitive to the other patient. Like you're being insensitive to the other patients. But anyway, if he can't, that's fine. Like they'll just wait outside. He wasn't there for EJ's. If he's not this, as long as everything's fine, right? Yeah. Like that's all we care for. But they are coming. Hopefully they can go in, and hopefully we get good news. But I am just so nervous. Like my arm's starting to hurt, but then this like moves and shakes. But I'm just so nervous. I feel like I'm gonna puke. I did not sleep well last night. I don't know if it's because, I'm sure it has to do with the appointment today, this morning. But I couldn't sleep. My nose was stuffy on one side. I felt nauseous. I haven't puked. I didn't have any nausea though with EJ, so it's not a symptom that I'm like worried about. Like if I don't have it, like it's not, like I'm not too concerned about it, because I actually didn't really even have any symptoms with EJ, except maybe like I was just really tired and I had sore boobs. But I have sore boobs here and there. It's so early. I am tired, but not like extremely tired. So I don't remember if that was like later on in pregnancy when I started feeling those symptoms. But yeah, I know every pregnancy is different, so I'm not trying to like compare symptoms either. Our appointment is at 8:30. I think there was like 1 or 2 before us, so I'm hoping they're on schedule. So they're waiting forever. And yeah, I'm supposed to go back to work today. I don't know. God forbid we get bad news, but if we do, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go back. We don't even even want to think about that. But our first and second beta were good. Beta number 1 was 117 at 9 days post-transfer, and then 2 days later at 11 days post-transfer, it had more than doubled to 267.
Yes, yeah, that's a car. It's a truck, huh? I think it's a van.
It had more than doubled, which they just wanted to double every 48 hours. And then after that, like, we didn't have any more betas. We were just told to schedule our appointment, and so that's like a long gap of just not knowing what's going on, and I think that's why it's so scary. If everything looks good, I should be scheduling an appointment in 9 weeks, which I'm sure I'll probably feel the same way as I do now. So I don't know, I think I didn't start feeling comfortable and like just happy about the pregnancy until I was 11 weeks with EJ. We've had 2 miscarriages. Guys, my camera lens is so dirty. I don't know if that helped at all, but we've had 2 miscarriages at 9 weeks, and we found out both times at our 9-week ultrasound. So the 9-week ultrasound is like yeah, it was 9 weeks, right? Oh no, it was at the 11-week ultrasound.
One was 9 weeks and one.
So I don't know, I just have really like bad anxiety around ultrasounds. But everything went good with EJ. His numbers were good. We saw heartbeat at 7 weeks. You know, everything looked great. So that's kind of what I keep trying to like tell myself, so I can just reassure myself that everything's gonna be fine. I just, you know, I keep saying this embryo is genetically normal, just like EJ was. My numbers doubled. They, you know, they're good. I've been taking my medication. Like, there's no reason why it shouldn't work, or why you know, things wouldn't develop the way that they should. But you just still never know. Like, things happen all the time, and so I don't know, I guess we'll find out in like 20 minutes, maybe a little bit more, depending on how they're doing on time. But 7, and now we're here. We're just gonna find parking, and I think I'm just gonna shut up and talk to you guys later, because I'm like getting really nervous. So hopefully everything goes good. I'm just waiting. We checked in. We're 3 minutes early. Like, brought back 3 minutes early. Are you recording me or the?
Sorry. I should hold my
just,
senses.
okay. He's holding me too. So there's gonna be a student doctor
I'm assuming.
in here too. So the room is small, and there's gonna be like 6 people in here. 6? Well, the 3 of us.
Yeah.
Dr. Sizemore, the student, and the medical assistant. 4 of us. I know. Oh my god. I'm gonna puke.
You excited? Doesn't know what's going on.
I know.
You don't know what's going on, huh? You just see mommy through the camera.
I'm like going like this because I don't know if you're getting me.
Yeah.
Everything's gonna go good. They let us record, so the heartbeat and stuff, everything looks good. We'll record. They're allowing it, so that's nice. Yeah.
No.
I think we're good for now.
Mama?
Yeah, it's mama.
See the heartbeat?
Yes.
So.
What is it? What shall we?
Okay, Mama.
132. It's good. 7 weeks.
All right, you guys, it's actually 2 days after the 7-week ultrasound appointment we had. I am sorry I sound a little bit weird or seem a little out of it. I actually just woke up from a nap. It's Sunday. We went to church at 10:30. Afterwards, we went to go grab like brunch, I guess, brunch, because I was like starving. And then came home and I was just tired. So Eric put EJ down and I fell asleep. But anyway, I wanted to let you guys know how the appointment went, because after the appointment, we went to go grab breakfast, and then I had to go back to work. So I didn't have a chance to pick up the camera, but everything went great. It was a perfect appointment. EJ and Eric were able to go in with me, and I think Eric got a clip of the like the heartbeat. I'm trying not to be mad at him, but we are allowed to record, and he thought we weren't, and so he just recorded the sound. He didn't pick up the camera or the phone, because it was my phone he was recording on. When he told me he did that, I was kind of a little annoyed, I'm not gonna lie, because the medical assistant was just in there and said, if you guys want to record, make sure you guys do it quickly, because the doctor like moves through everything really fast. So she's like, just make sure you have your phone ready, because then you'll miss it. And I don't think she would have said that if we weren't allowed to record, right? And I've done it before, so like with the same doctor, and he's let me. So I was just a little annoyed, but Eric hadn't been in there for the appointments, for EJ's appointments, and didn't know that we were allowed to record. But yeah, I think the frustrating part was that the medical assistant had literally just said we could. So I don't know what he was thinking. I'm sure he was nervous, as I was, and as long as, you know, everything went good. And that's what I told him afterwards when he told me that. I was like, oh my gosh. But I was like, you know what, I'm not even mad at you. I'm just happy the baby's okay, and like that's all I care about. But now looking back, I wish I did have that footage, because it's like really special to look back on. I still look back on EJ's, and yeah, I don't have that, but it's okay, because we can, I'm sure, record other ultrasounds. But the baby is perfect. I have that upside down. So there's the baby. So I was 7 weeks the day of the appointment, exactly 7 weeks. The baby is measuring at that appointment 6 weeks 6 days, so just 1 day behind, which is like nothing. Doctor assured me everything was fine. I already knew that going in, that that's normal, you know, for baby to be measuring a few days behind. I think like what he said, the what they give themselves for error is like a 3-day window. So like either 3 days short, 3 days ahead, and they're not concerned. So yeah, 1 day is nothing. It falls within that window of error. Measuring perfectly, and the heart rate, it was, so fetal heart rate 132, which perfect. I think he just said they wanted it above 120 at that point. He didn't give me the max, but he said 132 is perfect. So everything went perfect. I was so anxious, like the entire week. The night before that day, I was crying. Like I don't know why, I just kept thinking something wasn't right, and I think I was just preparing myself for the worst. And so when we went in, the medical assistant asked me how I was feeling, if I had like starting to get nauseous, things like that, which I told her I was just a little bit. And so then she goes on and like gives me all these options for nausea, and like she was like, after the appointment, you know, just bring you a list of all the things that you can take and all this. And like in my mind, I'm like, what if I'm not, God forbid, but what if I'm not pregnant? And she was like already like planning like what we were going to talk about after the appointment. But she was super sweet, but I was so anxious. And the doctor went in. They actually had a student doctor in there. They asked if that was fine. I didn't care. That was fine by me. It was a small room, but it was actually a pretty quick appointment. Doctor went in, just told me what we should be seeing at that point, and then did like inserted the wand, and right away it was like, okay, I already see a yolk sac, or no, already see the gestational sac. Oh, there's the baby, there's the heartbeat, and like probably like within 5 seconds, like all that happened. And I was like, okay, like I could breathe. And he's like, everything looks good. And then he starts like zooming in. He's like, okay, I'm seeing everything I need to be seen. He's like, okay, I'm gonna start taking some measurements. And then I think like he just zoomed in so that he can get, like, the first thing he said he was gonna do was get the heart rate first. You know, this is like super important for, you know, everyone to know. So I zoomed in, got the heart rate 132, and then he started doing the measurements, like the gestational sac, which I don't even know what that was, but I know that it was normal, and the measurement of the baby. So everything went well. Afterwards, he said that we were actually released to a regular OB. He said if I wanted to, I could do another ultrasound with them, but that it wasn't necessary. So I already scheduled my appointment with my OB because this, even though it's like my fertility clinic, it's just the satellite clinic, so everything gets relayed over to my doctor in Seattle. So I feel like they just monitor, and any monitoring can be done with any doctor that knows what they're doing, right? So whether it's the fertility doctor or my OB, I don't think it makes a big difference, especially because I feel really comfortable with my OB as well. He knows my history. He's actually the one that found that I was that I'm I don't even know what it's called. Oh my gosh, balanced, no, Robertsonian balance. I don't know. Anyway, I just feel really comfortable with my OB anyway. He knows my entire history, so yeah, and it worked out better for our schedule actually, because he does late appointments on Tuesdays, which is what we got. But yeah, next big milestone is the 9. I'll be 9 weeks, 4 days at that appointment, because I'm a new week. I start a new week every Friday, but they do late appointments on Tuesdays, and I just didn't want to have to ask for like time off again. My boss and my work are like super flexible, but I know that OBs, like at least my OB was like always running behind, and like the appointments like were long. So yeah, at least like in the beginning. So I'm like, okay, I can wait a few more days. I'm doing a Tuesday at 5 o'clock, so I just have to leave a little bit early from work, and then if it takes long, it doesn't matter because I don't have to like come back to work or anything. And I'll probably just change him. And then also I didn't want to have it like on a Friday, or because we like, you know, Fridays when I'm a new week, but because all they had were like earlier appointments, and I am just worried that if something happens, I have to, like, I don't want to go back to work if it's bad news. I don't think it's going to be bad news. I think the hard one was the 7 week, because we didn't know like what was going on. And then yeah, I have miscarried 2 previous times at 9 weeks, but they weren't genetically normal embryos. I'm hoping, because this one's a genetically normal embryo, everything goes good. That does actually give me some reassurance. I'm sure I'll still be nervous at 9 weeks come the 9-week ultrasound, but for now I'm happy. Next appointment, 9 weeks 4 days, and yeah, we'll see how that goes. But I did want to give you guys an update and just let you guys know how it went, because I'm really bad at picking up the camera afterwards. Again, I'm like super busy. I work full-time, and then I have a toddler, so it's just hard for me to record, and then when I start something, it's hard for me to finish it, because then things happen, life happens. I need to get EJ, you know, fed, us fed, things need to happen. So anyway, I am gonna end the video here, and I am gonna try to be more consistent with my uploads. I am starting to feel really tired. No nausea yet. Actually no sore boobs. Nothing really. I am probably gonna film a video. I'm gonna film like my 2-week weight symptoms, and then I'll probably film a like how I'm feeling up to now, like maybe first trimester symptoms, things like that, because I can't like do weekly uploads or anything like that. So yeah guys, I am gonna end the video here for like the 10th time. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button and to subscribe to my channel. I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.